Well, here's something to think about before you jump into a swimming pool. A new government study on public pools reveals that 58% tested positive for E. coli bacteria.
That is the bacteria that's usually found in human feces. Researchers say the bacteria enters the water when swimmers go to the bathroom in the pool or when they fail to shower before jumping in. With more on the study and what you can do to protect yourself and your family, Dr. Zorba Paster joins us from his clinic in Oregon. Hi, Zorba.
Hi, pleasure to be here.
I can't resist. What's the poop on this?
That's really good.
Well, it's not something you want to think about on a holiday weekend, but this is the start of the pool season.
That's exactly it. And I think one of the things that I think that's really important here, obviously, there were a number of pools, you know, a little bit more than half the pools had E. coli in there that they could observe, but half the pools did not. So I think if you're going to go into a swimming pool, if you're going to go, we'll say someplace in the Dells, you just want to make sure that it's a place that looks to be clean, looks to be sanitary. You're not going to be able to check the E. coli themselves, but if you're worried and concerned about it, you can actually ask the management of the place. You can ask them, do you check your pool? Is the chlorine? Chlorine is going to kill E. coli, but people don't like the smell of chlorine when they get out of the pool, and that's really, you know, where the problem is. It's sort of shocking that there's so much poop in the pool. That is definitely shocking. Yep.
And this looked at pools and it didn't look at water parks per se, and we got a lot of water parks around here.
Right, that's exactly it. But I think one of the issues is when you go there, you want to make sure you shower before you go in the pool. Now, you may not shower at the water park before you go in the pool, but you can shower at home before you go into the pool. And I think, you know, one of the issues is we do have public health people in our state who look at the water parks, who look and try to manage what's going on. But I think it's just something to think about as parents. And it's also important to think about lakes. Now, lakes, we don't have the same issue with E. coli, but we do have issue with bacterial concentration. And if you're going to go into a lake, you want to make sure the lake appears to be safe. And if not, you can call up your local DNR or local county agent to see what they think about the lake that you're swimming in. But these are important safety issues in the summer that, unfortunately, we have to think about.
Well, you don't want to swallow the water. You want to make sure your kids don't swallow pool water. But if there is bacteria in the water, are you at risk just from physically being in the pool?
I think there is some risk for people who have medical problems. For instance, if you have HIV/AIDS, it's going to put you more at risk for an infection. If you're a young child who's on any kind of a significant medical problem, that's going to put you at risk. And I think for people who don't have an immune system that is normally working, I think that's really where the risk is. You bring up a really good point. It's important to tell young children, do not swallow the water in the pool. This is not sanitary. But I think for most of us, even if there is some E. coli in the pool, it's something that our bodies can take. But for some of us who have medical problems, something you really have to discuss with your doctor and be aware of, especially for somebody who's on chemotherapy.
And you say, you know, you can't tell by looking at it. The pool could look sparkling clean, but you don't know.
Right. That's right. That's right. And you're not going to bring an E. coli tester to the pool to make sure the
maybe we should. Maybe we should.
That's a little obsessive. That would be a little obsessive.
That's a little overboard.
All right. Well, despite that, enjoy the weekend. The rest of the summer, Zorba. We'll see you soon.
You enjoy it too.
Thank you, Zorba. Good to see you.